Hi everyone, my name is Doel Das. Today we will discuss 5 levels of consciousness, Pancha Koshas. But firstly, I ask you, please subscribe my channel and like this video, it helps me very much and I do not ask you anything else, just subscribe and like. What is Pancha Koshas? The 5 sheaths of Atma, soul, called koshas in Sanskrit. And they correspond to 5 levels of consciousness, from lowest to highest. During our lives, we're going through all of these levels of consciousness, but ideally, we need to reach the highest level, Anandamaya kosha. But modern civilization and modern popular culture emphasis on our lowest animal needs. That's why most of people can't reach highest levels, and we really need to develop our consciousness and understanding of spiritual topics, because if we stay on lower levels, we will get bad results of our karma, because we will not have real understanding what's happening around us and with us and even our body and mind. And of course, you need this knowledge first to understand what level is yours and what you need to do to overcome this. Let's look all 5 levels in order, starting from lowest. Annamaya kosha. This is a food level. At this level, basic physiological needs are most relevant, similar to how they manifest in animals. For humans, this level is completely natural during early childhood, but is completely unfavorable later in life. At this level of consciousness, a living being is incapable of evaluating the consequences of their actions, limiting themselves in sensual pleasures, performing austerities, or reflecting. This is the most simplistic understanding of the world, completely materialistic. People who retain this type of consciousness in adulthood are incapable of self-reflection and therefore easily susceptible to different types of manipulations, like commercials, politician propaganda, or something else. They have no sense of duty, purpose in life, or principles of any kind. They don't commit crimes simply out of fear. They may even have some semblance of religion, but in practice it is just a herd instinct to be part of a community because it is safe for them. They consider the most important things in life to be having a home, enough food, procreation, and good sleep. They will work hard for this, but prefer not to have much responsibility. At these levels, due to a lack of understanding of the laws of karma, a person often believes that social problems can be solved through violence. Pranamaya kosha. Prana is the life force. It consists of subtle air, circulates throughout the body, and enables movement, breathing, and other vital processes. At the Pranamaya level, consciousness is still materialistic, but the desire to be strong, healthy, and materially successful disappears. At this level, a person focuses on physical strength, material energy, and health. They may even become a vegetarian, not out of compassion to animals or an understanding of the laws of karma, but to feel better and live longer. Manomaya kosha. Manas is the mind. The Manomaya level is the level of intellectuals, as well as people striving to develop subtle perception. Typically, such people read a lot of books, constantly study, reflect, are mentally sensitive, and are able to understand complex abstract concepts. Scientists, writers, intellectuals, and philosophers are at this level. Their problem is tendency toward mental speculations. They often fail to accept the truth if it seems too simple. Their ego pushes them to constantly invent their own interpretations, even when there is no need. This is why there are so many different commentaries on the Bhagavad Gita, most of which are written by people connected to the true spiritual tradition and contain numerous distortions. Vignanamaya kosha, a level of realized spiritual knowledge and wisdom, very rare in this modern world. Such people deeply understand the truth through their own spiritual experience and are able to express these truths easily and clearly. They do not get lost in mental speculations and always have a keen sense of reality. Such people are moderate, modest, disciplined, and always aware of the consequences of their actions. They cannot be manipulated or deceived. They have a good understanding of the purpose and mission of their lives and follow it steadfastly. Without stable spiritual practice, this level is not achievable. Anandamaya kosha, the rarest and highest level of consciousness development is the level of spiritual bliss. This level is achieved exclusively through spiritual practice and constant meditation on the personality of God, His names, pastimes, and qualities. This is the level of spiritual liberation when a person is unbound by material desires and sees the sole purpose of their life as developing a relationship with God. This is the level of unwavering spiritual self-realization. Any associations with such a person is extremely beneficial. Such people are also called Paramahamsas. Parama means supreme and Hamsa means swan. Just as a swan can separate mud from water, so Paramahamsas are able to recognize truth everywhere and always, rejecting all delusions, because they are free from any forms of illusion. To sum it up, we can say that on the first three levels, person do not able to distinguish good and bad, what is wrong and what is right. This is why it's so important to engage self-development and spiritual practices in our life and rising above primitive levels of consciousness. So again, I'm asking you, please subscribe my channel, like this video, share it with your friends, and see you in next videos.